Welcome to the Money Manifesting Masterclass with Gerry Huston. This is day one. Just bear with me while I link us up with the Facebook group so that we can have a fantastic connection with the beautiful Facebook group. So today we are really unpacking how we can manifest not only money, but anything really in your life. And I've got some really great steps, and I love keeping it just really simple, really simple, easy to follow. Okay, let me just go through and find the page. So okay, just get my phone, make sure this is all working. Beautiful. Excellent. So just checking in the Facebook group that this is all happening. Excellent. Okay, lovely. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. Just give me a comment that you can actually see or hear me. Lovely. I'll put that over there so I don't get too distracted. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Beautiful. Lovely. Who else? Hi, Donna. Lovely. Hey, Kate. This is awesome. Love it. Oh, this makes me so happy. I can see lots of my favorite people in the Facebook group, which is awesome. Love it. Oh, these beautiful people waving. Hey, Natty. Oh, Kate, I've missed your face as well. You're gorgeous. This is lovely. Oh, hey. Hey, Adrian. Oh, love it. Beautiful. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, so let's just give it one more minute. It's not quite 8 o'clock yet. And just let me know where you're checking in from. So are you here on Queensland time, or are you somewhere in the other parts of Australia or even world? So let me know where you are checking in from. I have a feeling, oh no, Kate, you've moved. You're going to have to tell me where you're tuning in from now. Tanya says Quarrel in central Queensland. I love it. Beautiful part of the world there. Beautiful. This is awesome. Nettie, way out west. Kate says Rocky. Adrian, please, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Emerald. I love it. I am a bit shocking with names. Yeah. So yes, Tanya and Kate, you are very close to each other. So I love it. You guys will have to catch up. Okay, let's get into it. So before we get into the teaching part, have you been able to download this in your emails and print it out? Just give me a yes. If you're listening live and you need a copy of this, but you don't have one, just private message me. Or if you are listening to the replay, again, just private message me here on Facebook. Gerry, can you send me a copy of the workbook? Now, each day I've got a different workbook. So Tanya says not yet. Beautiful. Oh, Kate's got it but hasn't printed. That's fine, Kate. Now, Tanya, you may not have registered. So make sure you do that as well. And I'll just send the workbook through to you also so that you've got it. But there is a gorgeous little letter from me, and I go through the formula that I'll be using with how we manifest money throughout this 3-day masterclass. So let's get started. Welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on to this 3-day money manifesting masterclass. I am super excited to be your host, to be sharing this great knowledge with you, but I'm even more excited that you've shown up and you're giving yourself this time. And what we'll be doing is giving you, like I said, a super simple formula that you can follow and implement, not only to manifest money, but pretty much anything that you're wanting to manifest in your world. So thank you so much for jumping on. Now, I reckon the best thing is jumping on here live, because you get in the energy of the beautiful people, and we really are here to support and, cheer each other on, which is awesome. So anybody here in the past said any of these things to themselves? Money's hard to come by. Money doesn't grow on trees. Never have enough money. No pain, no gain. I can make it, but I can spend it even quicker. There's more month than money, meaning I spend all my money before the month is out. Money is the root of all evil, and there is never enough. Has anybody said any of those limiting beliefs to themselves, or even out aloud, like to your kids? Or were you told that growing up as a kid? Money doesn't grow on trees. What do you think we are? That sort of thing. Yep. Tanya says yes, she can identify with those. The worst thing is when I've actually heard myself say these things to my own children, and I'm like, Kate is saying, yep, been there, done that. Yeah. So really catching myself. Ash is like, oh, yes. Tanya's saying, yep, to her kids as well. Adrian, please, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but money doesn't grow on trees. Yep, I know. I got told that all the time. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's like, So that's what I was told growing up. And I grew up on a property. So we had times where it was really, really dry, and it was doom and gloom, and it never felt like there was enough money. And then we had times where it was, raining, great season, crops were bumpers, like really awesome. And it was just like polar opposites of each other. It was either a famine or a feast. And I then started working, and I was working as a teacher. And again, I would make the money and I'd spend it, and I'd make the money and I'd spend it. And I then started to work in my own business. And when I was in my own business, I was like, oh, this is really different. The money isn't coming through a job or a company. It's actually coming through me and what I do. And I felt really ill prepared or under equipped. And I just decided, enough is enough. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I started working with Bob Proctor, who really opened up my ideas. And what I've learned is there is nothing wrong with the supply of money. Like, there is money absolutely everywhere. Just think of the Bill Gateses, the Elon Musks, the Oprah Winfreys, the Jeff Bezos. They have a huge supply. What it comes down to is our consciousness. And I'm going to be sharing this with you. I'm going to really share with you 3 simple steps, a really, really simple formula that you can follow that helps you not only receive money and abundance and wealth, but really helps you manifest whatever you want. So if you are after health, wellness, relationships, being a better parent, like whatever you're wanting to do, be, and have. And I've actually done this just this afternoon when I was grocery shopping. I stepped into this really simple formula. And it's funny because all of a sudden, this lady opens up a checkout when there is lines and lines of people, and she ushers me aside and she's like, shh, just don't tell anybody. And then through I go within a couple of minutes instead of waiting 20, 30 minutes just to get to the checkout. So this is simple. You can use it for absolutely anything. Let's get into the formula. So the simple formula that I'm going to share with you today, and you're probably just going to be like, oh my gosh, Gerry, this is way too easy. And it is. I'm all about keep it simple, sexy. Do not make things more complicated. I think that's, primary school teacher, early childhood background, just keep it simple. And if I don't, if I'm not teaching you something that you can get off this call and use straight away, I'm not doing service to you. So I love it. Aggie's like, yes, sounds like fun. I love it. Hey, Mary. Woo! little bit of island love from the Irish girl on the call. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Catherine. Oh, Catherine, we need to talk. I've been thinking about you heaps, so it's so good you're on the call. Okay, this is a super simple formula. Let me see if you can see that. Yep, beautiful. So it goes in 3 steps. The first one is ask, the second one is believe, and the third one is receive. Pretty easy. Ask, believe, receive. It's as simple as that. Okay, my job's done. See you later. Bye. No. I'm kidding. Okay, so ask, believe, receive. You're probably thinking, Jer, that's just way, way too simple. So what we're going to do today is we're going to really unpack the ask. And tomorrow we're going to do the believe, and the Thursday we're going to do the receive. Surprise, surprise. So today what we're going to do is the ask. And I really want you to get clear on what you are asking for. And there's 3 different areas we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the push-pull. We're going to focus on what do you want? And then we're going to focus on joyful expectations. So if you're taking notes, this is where you get your pen and paper out and take notes. So this first one is all about ask. So the first one here is ask. And I really want to ask you a question about, do you push or do you pull? Do you embrace or do you push away? So for example, someone asks you, hey, Ash, how are you? Mary, how are you? Catherine, how are you? Do you all of a sudden go, oh yeah, I'm not too bad. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. Or do you say, I am fantastic. I'm going awesome. You know, when something really good happens or we get a compliment, someone says, oh, wow, Shannon, I love that dress. And you're like, oh, this old thing. Oh, this, I got it off the, the cheap rack. Or do we say, thank you so much. I love this dress too. Or if we accomplish something amazing and people give us compliments like, well done, Mary, on that awesome new placement that you've got. And you're like, oh, yeah, but I mucked up the interview and they still gave me the job anyway. Do you push or do you pull? Like, do you embrace the good things, the awesome stuff? Or do you push away all the things that you receive, all the compliments? So put in there, are you somebody that embraces and thanks, or are you somebody that pushes it away? Interesting. I know that Mary's put in push there. Yes, I've had to pull you up a few times there. Aggie says compliments, not that easy to accept. And guess what, Aggie? That's the first place I'm going to ask you to focus on is compliments. Yep, Ash is a push. Catherine, I do a bit of both. Yeah, 100%. And it might be different contexts that you feel more comfortable. So maybe in a professional sense, I downplay things, but then in my personal life, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Or vice versa. So this is a fantastic quote that I heard. So what we authorize, we authorize. So what do I mean by that? What we authorize, we authorize. It means when we make things negative, when we put energy behind, pushing good things away, we're authorizing more and more of that to happen to ourselves. So when someone asks you, how you going? And you're like, yeah, I'm good, or not too bad. Or the first thing you say is, oh yeah, I'm going well, but yeah, the kids were sick all weekend. Oh, did you have a good long weekend? Yeah, I had a good time, but I was so busy. You know, when we do that, we're pushing the good stuff away. And it's funny because Aggie touched on it before, like about receiving compliments. And that's the first thing I want you to do. So I really want you to, anytime you have a compliment, anytime someone says, how are you? How you going? You look great in that. Well done. I want you to accept that compliment just by saying thank you. And then inside, I want you to repeat it to yourself. And then at nighttime when you go to sleep, I want you to repeat that compliment. So someone said to me a couple of days, geez, Gerry, looks like you're losing weight. And I wanted to tell them I'd put weight on, or I hadn't really been trying. I wanted to fight it. And I said, thank you. And in my mind, I said, geez, Gerry, you look like you're losing weight. You look fantastic, whatever it was. And then I repeated that to myself as I went to sleep at night. Really just focus on accepting those compliments, because when we're doing that, it's a part of us receiving all the good, and what we put out, we receive back. So if someone asks you how your weekend is and you tell them how, the kids were hyperactive, you're so exhausted and you have no energy, you're putting that out there, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to receive it back. So that's the first part of asking. The second part is ask for what you want. You might be like, yeah, that's pretty obvious, but you'll be surprised how many people don't ask for what they want. And it goes back to the first part, how you're feeling. Oh, I'm okay, I don't have much energy. Guess what? You're asking for less and less energy. How's your business at the moment? Oh, it's doing okay. I wish I had more clients. I don't have enough clients at the moment. Oh, yuck. I even hate saying that stuff. So what happens is the universe doesn't have a sense of humor. It's saying, this person wants less clients. Oh, we can stop the flow of that. So you need to be really clear and specific on what you want. And you need to ask for exactly what you want. Look, I learned this the hard way. I have the most gorgeous husband who's very literal. So when he asks me, what do you want for your birthday, Gerry? Gerry, in the past, I used to say to him, oh, nothing much, just something small. And he would bring me like a tiny candle, or, it was something he put a lot of thought into and thought, that's what I want. She only wants something small. And I'd unwrap it and it'd be this tiny little candle. And I'd be like, thank you. Guess what? I didn't ask what I wanted. Mother's Day is just around the corner. And I'm like, Tim, this is what I want. I want matching pajamas for our whole family. And guess how many times I've said it? Like 10 times. I've said it to the boys. Cascade, Jax, I want matching pajamas for the whole family. That's what Mum wants for Mother's Day. Guess what I'll get? Matching pajamas for the whole family. So ask for what you want. You've got to be really clear. Now, get really specific around that as well, because what will happen is you might say, I want more money. Yay, I want more money. Hey, girl. Universe is like, here you go, Gerry. Here's $1. Here's $5 in your pocket when you're doing the laundry. Universe is like, tick. I've just done Gerry a solid. I've given her more money. Well, $5 is great. Maybe I wanted $500,000. Maybe I wanted 50,000. Like, be more specific. So make sure when you're asking for what you want, you be really specific. Today, I've got one boy having a meltdown and one boy just being beautiful. What did I do? I focused my attention on, the kid that's doing the things that I've asked him to do. I'm praising him, as well as asking the other little person, do you need help with this? How can I help you? So I'm really like being specific with what I want. Time to have a shower, guys. You need to put your clothes in the dirty clothes basket and have a shower. I'm being really clear. I'm focusing on them doing what I've asked. Same sort of thing with universe. Same sort of thing with manifesting. Be really clear on what you want. So the first two things we've talked about. The first one is, do I embrace what I want or do I push it away? Do I embrace the good or do I push it away? I downplay my achievements. I have this imposter syndrome. I, deflect any compliments. The second part is ask for what you want. Be really clear. Be crystal clear. Be really specific. If I want more money, I want more than $5. I want you to write down right now, either in the chat or on a piece of paper in front of you, how much more money do you want? Is it 50,000? Is it 100,000? Is it 500,000? Is it 5 million? Why limit it? Why not? And when you write it down, you are sending a signal to the universe. This is what I want. When you put it in the chat, you're giving permission for other people to write down what they want, to share what they want. Oh, mwah. Love you, Kate. Kate's put in 100,000. That's what she wants this week. I love it. I know when I said that, Kate just went, what, in a week? Why not? And we'll talk about this in the next couple of days in the Believe and Receive. Oh, she's giving me some love hearts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so really putting in there. Woo! Catherine says, I want 250K to pay off my mortgage. Yay! Aggie says, I want 20K consistently and continuously each and every month with ease and grace, like with ease and effortless, with ease and love. Tanya's like, I want 1,000,000. Beautiful. Putting it out there. Love it. Thank you for those beautiful people who shared. This is awesome. I love it. And all of those amounts are perfectly correct. And I love each and every one of them. This is great. Okay. So we've had the first two areas. The third area I want you to focus on is a little thing called joyful expectation. So who here has had a goal and or an idea or a feeling that they want to change something in their life? Who here has wanted to start their own business? They've wanted to quit a job to start a different job or work in a totally different industry. Put a yes if that is any of you here. You know, who here has wanted to get into a really great relationship? Who here has wanted to improve their health or wellness? Anybody or just me? Catherine's like, yes, 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 pick me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, beautiful. Ash is like, yes. I love it. Yep. Kate's like, yes. Excellent. So if that has been you, what's the very next thought you've had after having that really scary, exciting thought? You know, what's the thought that you have? So for example, when I was teaching and I started working with a life coach, within 3 months, my whole life had changed. Not so much on the outside, but hugely on the inside. I got my mojo back. I was happy again. I was excited about my job and, you know, spending time doing what I love doing. I had a much stronger connection and bond and relationship with my husband. And I was looking after myself. Like I had changed so much. And I knew that I wanted to do coaching. I wanted to become a life coach. I wanted to help people have the same transformation that I'd had. And I was beeping scared because I was going to do this huge transition from early childhood teaching lower primary, so year 1s, 2s, and 3s, to starting my own business and, you know, attracting clients, working with adults, for crying out loud. I was beeping myself. I was like, ah! And you know what the first thought was? Like, I had the idea and I knew I needed to do this. My first thought was, oh, Gerry, you can't do it. Oh, you'll fail. You won't be good enough. Even though I'd done all this work on myself, and I'd been really like, I knew that this is what my calling was. This is what my purpose was. I had this overriding scared feeling, and I started to talk myself out of my goal. Anybody else there talk themselves out of their goal? Mary says panic over the how instead of feeling and believing. Geez, Mary, you might have been listening to me. Woo! I love it. Job a role I never could get in. My old career took 12 months and now I have that job. Ah, that's awesome. Kate says Tara Barry, which we'll talk a little bit more about. All the darn time, says Catherine. Yes. So what I did is I started to talk myself out of my passion, my purpose, my calling. And I bet most of us on the call here have done that as well. Oh, I want to run a marathon, but then you go straight into, well, how do I do that? I can't do it. I'm not fit enough. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I want to start my own business because I know I can serve people in a deeper and more impactful way. And then the next thought is, Gerry, you've never done that before. You'll never be able to do that. So what we do is we talk ourselves out of our dreams. What we do is we give oxygen to our excuses, to how we can't succeed. And we just put our little dreams on the back burner. I'll start next year. Oh, the kids are too small. Oh, no, we don't have enough money at the moment. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, I haven't done enough courses or learning. Oh, insert any excuse here. So Catherine's saying all the darn time. Kate is saying yes. Catherine, I've literally spent 40K on uni. I know I can. I'm scared. Or we're scared and we give in to that fear. So what we do is instead of expecting it to all work out beautiful, we catastrophize. We give it oxygen to our excuses. We step into fear instead of faith. What I want you to do is I want you to write down these 2 words: joyful expectation. joyful expectation. Woo! Now, what do I mean by that? Joyful expectation is whenever you have that idea to do, be, or have something that you've always wanted to do, be, and have, a goal, an experience, that money that you've put down, the 250K, the 1 million, the 100,000. Whenever you have that feeling, I want you to step into joyful expectation that it can happen, that it already has happened, that it's easy peasy for you to do, be, and have. That's what I want you to do. I want you to start questioning your fear. I want you to start questioning your limitations and questioning your excuses. Who drives this boat? Who's the captain of this ship? Is it you or is it your fear? Is it you or is it those excuses? Oh, I'll start tomorrow. Oh, no, this isn't a good year. Look, we're already in May. I've lost the whole year. We really want to step into joyful expectations. Okay. So we've done ask, listen to what you're putting out there. Are you embracing or are you pushing away? The second thing we've done is being really crystal clear on asking for what you want. And then finally, step into joyful expectations. Joyful expectations. Thanks, Kate, for putting that in there, you gorgeous thing. So this is working. This will work. This can, and I am. Turn into your workbook to the page where you see these little things here. My goal. Beautiful. So what I want you to do is I want you to write in your goal here. Now, we started with a money goal because money is a really thing to measure. And it's, oh my gosh, can't wait till tomorrow, which is all about which is all about believe. And I'm really going to talk to you about money as a spiritual idea, which is what I am currently teaching my elite coaching clients, which I absolutely love. But I want you to write your goal there. I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then write your goal. I easily and effortlessly receive $20,000 consistently each and every month. This or something better is all I'm willing to accept. I'm so happy and grateful now that $100,000 easily is received by me. The more I rest, the more I make. Go into it, really get creative. Anytime you want to, the excuse wants to bubble up to the top. No. Joyful expectation. What if this works? What if this is better than what I write down? What if I know I can do, be, and have anything I want? Ooh, what if money is an infinite supply, just like turning a tap on that never turns off, and the wealth, abundance, prosperity is all coming out that tap? Woo-hoo-hoo! Now, I have put 3 there because I know that some of you will write the first one and then you'll cross it out, scribble it out, and be like, oh, that looks messy. So then you'll write it in the second one. So make sure you write a date that you're wanting to achieve this goal. So June the 30th, December the 21st, 2022, May the 4th, 2023. Write in a time where you are happy to receive this goal. Because remember, got to be really clear and specific on what it is you want. If you don't date this, how will the universe know when to provide? And then I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then write your goal in here. Stretch yourself. Have some fun. Remember, step into joyful expectations. Step into the probability that this can happen for you easily and effortlessly. And then what I want you to do is I want you in this Facebook group, I want you to put in a post of either a picture of what you want to do, be, and have with your money. Or I want you to write your goal in a post on this Facebook page and do #day1. So there's a couple of things to keep you busy, my gorgeous ones. So 3 things we need to focus on when we're asking. We need to know that we're open, that we're receiving the good, that if someone gives us a compliment, we are cherishing that. We're not pushing it away. We're embracing it. When someone asks, how are you? Tell them, I am fantastic. I'm going great. Even if you feel like death's warmed up, you're like, you know what? What am I heading towards? I'm heading towards feeling amazing. So I'm going to share that. I feel fantastic. And then really getting clear on what you want, crystal clear on what you want. Universe doesn't have a sense of humor. If you keep saying, I just want more money, I want more money. Look, $5 will turn up, $10 will turn up, 20 cents in the console of the car. Be really crystal clear. And then finally, step into joyful expectation. This is happening. This is happening for me. I write it down and I create. I write it down and I receive. This is easy. Continuously comes to me in bigger and bigger quantities and amounts. Woo! I love it. I love it. So give me a little love heart in the comments if you found this helpful today. And remember, #day1 and put in your picture. What are you going to do with this money? We'll talk about this more when we get into receive as well. So put in a picture there. Is it you traveling around the world with your family? Is it that house that you've always wanted? Is it living on the property? Is it being able to help and give back to others? So put a picture in there. Write your goal in our Facebook group, #day1. I'm so super excited. I love all these beautiful hearts that I'm getting. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Paula. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Aggie. This is so gorgeous. And beautifuls, I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 8 o'clock tomorrow. In this Facebook page. Oh, look at you, gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Mary's like got a car, a house, a heart, party time, traveling around the world. I think Mary's already done her day one homework. Okay, beautifuls. Mwah. We'll see you soon. Bye.